So a lot of us wonder why the police aren't doing what they or aren't there for what they say they're there for, to serve and protect the people. The problem is peace officers were created to serve and protect natural living beings, humans, me and you, natural breathing. Well, when they created the legal person, that all caps name, the state created legal person. Did the state create you? No, the state created the legal person. Well, this is me. Well, then the state created me, not God, not my parents. So they're my parents. They're in control of me because I said that's me, the legal person. That's not me. So therefore, as the legal person, we're all legal persons, everybody. The birth certificate turns you into a legal person. Oh, I got ChatGPT. They admit it all under the Organic Act of 1871, and I got everything. Everything's tied together right there. They're not obligated to serve and protect us. They're there to serve and protect the natural humans. Well, if they don't see us as natural humans, they see us as a legal person instead that the state created. When we say, yes, that's me, and give it to them, well, yes, that's my address. No. Post office created that address, not you. You didn't create that address. Therefore, when you attach all that to you, because it's attached to the legal person, not you, well, then you become the legal person. You're therefore no longer protected by the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. We're under statutory color of law. That's for legal persons, corporations, people out at sea coming here to do business. I got to admit a lot of stuff. I had to sit there and tell it, no, I need you to give me the legal definitions created for the natural words that had their own natural definitions and tie them together. Birth, when a woman gives birth, they call that a birth canal. Well, you have a river or a little canal, and it was only tying it to the birth. That's it. It wasn't. It was trying to keep it. It was just keeping them separated. Then I said, okay, without the okay, but then I said, well, then give me the legal definitions of the natural words that had natural definitions. So, and then I gave them certain words. The legal definition of this word and that word. And then it tied it together. But I'm going to read the whole thing and let you know what we're being told, what we're trying to be ingrained to believe. Even through what ChatGPT and Grok and all the whole thing, AI is programmed to give you what they want it to give you. But like I said, AI is connected to every system, every computer. You could get it to almost go into every federal system to get the information that you need. So it can give you what you want. I can't write affidavits and all this. And yes, you can. All you got to do is give me an example that looks exactly like one. And then it did. So it's not giving me one itself. I got it to give me one my way. See, you're here for me, my way. I elected you. I hired you. I'm the boss. That's what the boss does. Hires people to work for them, to do what they want. I want you to do this. I don't want you to do it your way. I hired you to do this my way. And that's not how democracy works. That's not how statutory law, color of law works. And so, like I said, I'm going to break it wide open. I'm tying everything, everyone, I can, names, whatever. Of businesses, people, whatever. So, acts, treaties, doctrines, communities they have. They got their own special Bill of Rights that protects them from us. How can our government, if it's our government, how can our government create laws that can be used to protect them from all of us? Not the criminals. All of us. Because they can gather up the military, the Navy, and the Air Force and all that and go to war with us. If we want to do what the Declaration of Independence gives us the right to do. I tied that into it right after it said all this stuff about independence and freedom and free will and all this. And I said, yeah, that ties directly into the Declaration of Independence. And then bam. They have no authority. The cops have just as much authority over us as Walmart does. As a mom and pop store does. None. They're all they are is like mice and rats. You know, they're out and they're everywhere. They're on everything. They know everything. There's nothing they have not touched. They have not gotten into. They have not seen. Almost nothing. They're like rats and mice. They're everywhere. They're all in our lives. They're all in our minds. They're all over us. You know, everywhere. And that's what these people and these higher powers and police and authority is. They're a bunch of mice and rats running around, just they don't care. Pissing and shitting all over everybody. That's what they do when they run around everywhere. I mean, finally got to get what I need to get rid of the mice I have. Living in the country, you can have some mice and even some rats. I even found I believe it was a rat snake in my house one day. But it got out wherever it came in from. I ain't seen it since. But it's a cat and mouse thing.